Damn,
What
they
is
gave
up, everybody? We
Going
are
on, ladies and gentlemen?
back again with the Derp Duo Slapdown. They're already in the game, so we're not going to even look at the Civ draft or nothing. I got J-Dubs here with me.
Hello, hello, hello.
And Sammy.
Hey.
So we'll talk about the draft afterwards, but they're already in the game. We're going to get right into it right now because we are live. This is Paige and Boogo against 4 and 4 and Myzel, round 2.
Round 2. Already passed round 1, so these are some solid teams.
So, just getting everyone speed up, fast forward all the way. We're just getting into the game right now.
Beautiful. Land Nomad for the start. Love it.
I'm at 240.
Same.
So, looks like in the red we got Adel.
Nice.
Playing the Vietnamese. Purple we got Paige. Playing the Persians. In between them, 4 and 4. With the Spanish.
Italians.
That's not the ideal
Interesting.
position for Spanish if they do feudal aggression.
Italians
And
are very
then
interesting
in the
in this
south,
map.
his teammate, we have Myzel playing the Italians. He's pretty safe over there, I'll say that much. Maybe a little bit too on the edge.
Found himself a corner for
how do you
sure.
feel about this starting position for 4 and 4, guys?
I feel like either he was he the last one to put his TC up? I'm not sure.
Did you just? Oh gosh! Don't touch stuff. Or did it die? I think you cut me off.
I think the position
be
is
careful
alright,
with that because it just overwrit my headset.
but he might get douched by Paige.
Do you think that's the gameplay here? Why else would you go? Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Hello?
You're here.
Vietnamese and
Yeah, we hear you.
Persians.
I don't know if Spencer can hear us though.
Oh no.
Ah, we're all good. Yeah, I mean, why else would you go for Persians on Nomad, right? Unless you're going to douche, especially with the Vietnamese as at all. Like, he's trying to figure out where they're at, right?
He's
Same
walling
thing
off the boar with his vills. Paige might not be able to.
It's only doing one input.
Okay, let me go ahead and tell Spencer we can hear him. But yeah, I don't see that.
Paige and the 4x4 squared.
I'm back.
I did not.
My headset was down this whole time. Okay, guys.
Okay. Yeah, we're just talking about the strategy for Adal and Paige as Persians and Vietnamese. Maybe a little douche coming in.
Oh.
We would think.
I don't think there will be a douche.
No, I mean, why else would you go Vietnamese and Persians, right? Like Persians? The Vietnamese, you're trying to find where they're at, right? And then the combination with Persians, like to douche,
I get
right?
that. I get that. If this was Leafman and Mameluke, 100%.
Right. But as in Adel being the higher elo, right? Almost 1800, which is an absolute whale of a player. He should maybe carry if she can just take out one person or at least slow him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. I just think that's 100% not going to happen. She wants the flexibility of camels and knights because you can do both.
They're very flexible. They're very flexible stuff.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even say 4 and 4 is necessarily stronger than her on this map. So it's like you're kind of crippling yourself to cripple the lower player. If it was Myzel, maybe.
Okay.
But Myzel is not in the position to be douched. Now it is Spanish. I guess it wouldn't be terrible.
It would be really good because she's close. She could deny conks, and if that's the case, then Adel just goes his unique unit, and that kind of counters Italians.
Good thought.
Right.
Because they can't go archers. I guess they could go cavalry, but Vietnamese also have halb and elephant.
I think Myzel's in the hot seat here, right? Because he's in the position where he needs to boom, right? Because his partner is stuck in between the two.
But his mobility at the same time could hurt him.
Exactly. That's why I was wondering, did his bills just show up in the corner and then he put his TC there, or did he walk a long way and then finally put his TC down there in the corner?
I don't know. We were late to the match, but it does make me wonder. But I love Adel and Paige's position, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely.
Did you see the boar situation with Paige and 4x4?
We did not.
Paige lost the Ville.
Who lost the Ville?
But Paige did, and there was a lot of like blocking and gates. It was actually very interesting to see like the micro between the players.
I was like working on my mic in the background. I missed it.
Now stone's going to be very important for 4 and 4. Now I see some stone right there in front of him.
You'll probably be hurting for food in the middle of 2 players. You typically
yeah, because they're definitely
Myzel going for that rush.
I think we'll 100% see Adal, probably feudal archers, unless they're planning like a castle drop or something into Rattans. Myzel going for the drush, is that what you said? Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
No surprise there.
I'm sure both Paige and Adel know where 4 and 4 right is. They just still looking for Myzel. I'm sure he's the
Yeah, they
question
have
yeah,
Vietnamese, so they know exactly where they are.
Thank you for the
exactly.
follow, Ice Thunder. I'm literally like a few follows away
4 away.
from 50.
Just 4 more.
Yeah, so any little follow helps at this point, and then my account
Mysel's
will
throwing.
be a non-noob account. What is Myzel? Yes, he is. Oh no, that's not.
Now he's
Oh, okay,
That's
never
an
mind.
ally TC.
Oh,
no.
they
I was
wanted
about to
get
say,
the
like,
colors.
hold on here. I had to look at the colors for a
Hold on.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mistake. Sorry.
Okay. Well, this could be this is interesting, right? Because I mean, his TC's obviously on the wood line. Like, what can he go for? Well, no, all right, there's some straggler villas out there that are on the mill.
Do these vills
Could
have
definitely be
loom?
harassing.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah,
Okay.
they have loom. They could actually fight back, sorta, and he does.
They,
It's only
they
2
could, but
militia.
it's the
They're
idle
all
time right here,
together.
right? Like, he needs the food. He needs
Kicked off the deer. He got almost all of it. I'm
not
not.
bad. I don't think it's a horrible play.
Yeah.
It was a long way to walk, though, right? It's very. It's a lot invested for sure, like time wise. I don't know what's that gate? Was that a part of the boar lure?
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
That was the
okay.
he's trying to
boar
block the
shenanigan, right?
boar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice,
block the
nice.
boar from going into the TC and the Vil
Very
die.
interesting. Very interesting. So we have a oof. Will that get back in time? Let's watch that Vil.
Yeah,
We have
I
to
think he's
see a
gonna have
little
to house trick it. He might
we have to
block
do a
with
house
these
trick it.
vills.
No, I think we got some more Vils coming, so we might house trick that and then
He's
use
got to
the
do
other Vils to
something.
bring
I
it
don't
forward.
think it makes it.
It's not making it back. No, it's not. No way. There
Where's
he goes.
that?
House
Oh,
trick.
that's not.
There's the house trick.
He's gonna lose the
Oh,
Vil.
but it didn't
Oh,
hit.
he saved it. He
The house
saved
trick
it.
didn't hit. Oh, there it is.
Wow, that was close.
Good play, Adel. No, Adel is definitely the higher elo out of the two. He's a hell of a player.
Yes, he is. Gets the
So
boar.
all eyes are on him for sure.
Nervous
a lot of
moment for a second.
Mysel's throwing his militia. He threw
every
his militia.
village.
Oh, yeah.
Every village.
See, I don't like the militia opening on Land Nomad. The TCs are all on wood lines. There's like a few deer like he found. He kicked them off the deer, but
Well, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
horrible,
really
right?
bad.
If you can get the outlying mills that are getting, like
Well, he
this.
can at this point.
yeah.
He damaged Vil, and that's basically it.
And
I
if
don't
they-
think his micro is
Paige
good
will
enough
fight
to.
this.
I don't know if he's going to kill
Okay.
vills, more like idle time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sure
gets
she will.
one down.
But he might get a vil. He might get a vil.
She just sends the weakling back.
Yep, she
I
pulls it
guess it
back.
is idle
Well
time,
played.
but
Yeah.
She's
I
not
don't-
even gonna... Oh, he's gonna whack the deer though. That's worth.
that might have been more of a play than going for the vills.
So first one up to feudal is Paige. Let's see what she does with it. So
a red's
Barrack's
already up.
coming down, or it's already there. I'm sure she's gonna go scouts. What's the
So-
eco? Yep, stable coming up. Myzel is up to feudal also, double range, so he's gonna be opening with feudal archers, and I
Very
think he
nice.
needs to, because
To help out Green, at least.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely going to be in trouble early, being so suffocated by the other two.
he may even open. No, he has no barracks.
He has nothing yet. No,
He's
nothing.
got very exposed bills.
Then you get he's Spanish, right? So he's trying to get a castle as fast as possible. I mean, what can you do in feudal? You know
This
what?
is-
I mean, besides scouts, maybe. But even then,
I
He's
think
probably
he's gonna
definitely-
sell food or stone. Maybe he's got the food to click, but he has none on gold at the moment.
And he still needs the second building. Guess he's gonna build it shortly.
I'm
Paige
sure he
has
was not
force.
counting on being in the middle of these two. That's just
Yeah, if he gets a castle up,
And-
it's like right on that
Adel's
stone.
gonna drop a castle on 4 and 4. He's
Very-
going
very
FC.
smart.
Paige has scouts coming out.
Yep.
This looks so good for them right now.
It really does. It really does.
Unless these archers of Myzel's can like deny that castle, which is possible. Archers are coming out, but without military from 4 and 4, I think it's gonna be really bad for Myzel.
I mean, how many archers do you think he's going to need to be able to stop that castle? I mean, not many, right? If he doesn't have any military to support the castle drop.
Yeah, but
Just to
Paige's scouts could definitely support it. It's just scout v archer. I don't know if he made any spears. Doesn't look like it. And now these vills don't really know what to do.
the Myzel's in a tough spot, right? Because he's supposed to be in the
gonna lose
spot
archers
where,
too.
yeah,
Maybe if she
He-
sees them.
mm.
Vil going down. And I think Adal, does he have the stone already? Not quite. He has 347. He could do
Mm.
defensive castle. I think he wants to plop it right on him though.
why not?
TC's first.
Oh,
or Adel.
yeah, TCs. Okay. So there will not be a
Wow.
castle drop.
Interesting. So he's trying to boom. Maybe he's hoping for Paige to maybe do a lot of damage with her scouts. I think.
There's damage out there. If
They
she
sure
can
he has
spot
one
the
vill, right? One
vills.
vill down from her.
Yeah, and
She's
he's
taking out
coming.
one vill of greens.
Myzel's coming right to Adel. Well, he doesn't know he's on that stone there. He doesn't have vision of that
No,
area.
he's not gonna. Yeah.
Scouts on the prowl.
He's kind of on a time limit though, Myzel. I mean, he needs to do some kind of damage with these archers, right? And he's gonna probably get cleaned up here if Paige sees it. Does she see it?
She does.
Yep.
Those
She turns
archers are
around. There you
dead.
go.
She's gonna know that there might be more archers in the north even.
It's a very good play by Paige
Adel will
Archers
lose some
are
vills. So.
dead.
on the stone. Is he getting hit on the stone? Okay. Yeah.
Did he lose a vill?
Does-
I think the vill's fine, and he's even fighting the archers. Is he gonna kill an archer with a vill?
Does he have fletching? I'm sure he has fletching, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Paige cleaned up those 2 archers. One thing about this team, they don't have the best communication, so Adel might not be saying, hey, there's archers up here, you can come kill Paige. Because I would have expected her to rotate and kill those.
Yeah, I mean,
But
he
she
should be
might
saying
not
something
be
like that.
aware.
Adel's going for the castle drop, but
Or
oh, he's short 1 stone. He's short
Oh,
1 stone.
Gosh.
no.
He's
Oh,
gotta
and he
buy
has
it.
no
He bought
resources
it.
to buy.
Wait.
Did he buy it?
He has to sell
No.
wood. Okay,
That's
he
a
did it.
disaster.
He has it now.
Myzel's
He has it now.
archers are getting cleared in the south, too. Paige is just picking him apart.
I think he's sending them in too low numbers.
Castle's
He needs to
coming
mass
up.
up at the farm. Yep.
That was a
I'm just
disaster.
asking.
The 1 stone short. Thank you for the follow, Black Rose, by the way. I forgot to mention you.
Hey, three
Thank
more.
you,
Three
C.
more. If you're out there, give us
Yeah,
3 more followers.
and
Let's
Sieg just
go, man.
followed. Thank you, Sieg.
We're almost there.
Sieg's going to be
almost
casting this
there.
weekend, too.
Now, I feel like you could be a lot more aggressive with that castle if you wanted to be, right? Because they
Well, you
have
can't
the
'cause of the
map
walls.
control.
Yeah, the wall.
I mean, but look at how far. Oh, I guess he can't see. I don't know if he sees
Although-
how far the walls.
Okay, now a castle being dropped on Paige.
Interesting. Very interesting. What do we do here? Castle v castle. That's actually a really good castle by 4 and 4. That
Good
destroys
looking.
a lot of her eco.
Out on the follow, guys. Kubaru Pura. I can't pronounce your name. Kubaro something. Thank you.
Close
And the
enough.
castle's coming up.
It's a good castle by 4 and 4.
Paige is
Yeah,
losing vills.
That's gonna
on
be
the
annoying.
gold.
It got 1 vill. This guy might walk into it too. No, he's okay. Where did those scouts go? I kind of lost track.
Paige lost 2 vills.
Yeah, well, the
On
thing
the
with Paige
gold.
is she has to move and invest a lot more wood into farms and mill, right? Because most of her farms are gone, so that's a lot of wood invested.
Yeah, Adal could have
So-
maybe actually just pivoted a little further around that wall for his castle.
Adal could have put it right on his face, to be honest with
Yeah,
you. I mean,
he
they had
could've.
they
But
had
once
the
he gets
map control.
Bunkin-
They could have put it right on his face.
These
Once he gets
scouts have
Bunkin,
got
he'll range the TC.
insane
So much value.
No
Insane.
military from Myzel. He's got 6 archers, but how many have been killed? I'm
How
gonna
many
go
archers have
to
been killed?
death.
At least, I would say at least 6 or 10. 6 to
Let's
10
see.
archers have been killed by those archers.
Paige
by
has killed
those scouts.
14 units.
Yeah,
So that's mostly archers.
insane value.
One of them was a vill. It's probably 14 archers. Which
Now,
is
where's
huge.
Paige from clicking up? Is she close? Or is she already clicked
the
up?
res. She's
The
on.
res-
nope.
Okay, she's close.
She's
Oh,
gonna
she could
click
already
right
click
now.
up if she wanted to. I don't know if
She
she has
can
a
click.
market or not.
She needs 8 food. There's the food, and I'm sure we'll see the click.
Okay.
Now
She's
Myzel's trying
gonna-
to get in. The house walls are coming up.
Wait, she doesn't have the buildings, it seems.
No, does she have a market? No.
Oh, she does. Never mind.
Yeah,
does.
because she's got a
She's fine.
blacksmith stable.
Yep, never mind.
She's gonna
Paige
be
is
walled
up.
in here.
She's
She'll
in
be
a-
fine.
She's kind of cornered. That was the story of last week. Everyone went for her. It didn't work out because Adel ended up carrying.
You know, I thought it would have been 4 and 4 that is, cornered, but now it's starting to look like Paige might be the one that's cornered more than him.
Right.
By
This is
a little turn of the tide here.
kind of a dangerous position. He's gonna go straight for the gate, most likely.
If he can get in here, it'll be a lot of damage, and that gate will go down very fast.
And Bodkin's coming in instantly for Myzel. It's good
That's
that
gonna be
the
a-
numbers are down.
That's a good house by her. That means he has to go through the TC at least if he wants to do anything. Very nice. Still, though, if he gets in,
I
Which
like
he's
this
definitely gonna get in.
house wall. He can't really get
Mhm.
by the TC here.
he might dive it though. He might dive it.
Oh,
Just
another house. I don't like this dive.
Nope, don't
It's not
dive.
good.
That's nope.
What a
And
play.
Go Paige.
Oh
go
my gosh,
Paige.
that was nice.
Good
Is it going to
stuff,
be
good
all
stuff.
of them? She has
Good
just
stuff.
been wrecking Myzel this game. He's got
But
a few
even though-
but-
archers. That's going to be annoying, actually.
That's even at the same time they can still kill. Those archers can still kill.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
One vill down.
Getting them
One
in
vill.
is actually
He needs a
quite
tower,
worth
maybe?
it.
2 vill. 3 vills.
Dive was good. That dive was really
Yeah,
good.
it-
4
it's worth it
vills.
now.
Yeah, they're definitely worth it.
Yeah,
But
it
still,
was-
a good play by Paige, though. Good play by Paige, to at
Yeah,
least.
it
It
made
could have been a
lot
lot
less
worse.
nasty. Is this
Could've
another
been a lot
castle drop?
worse.
Another castle drop.
Ooh,
Oh wow, Paige is in
that
big
might.
trouble.
Yeah, Paige is
yeah,
the
but
one that's
I feel
being
like she's
hard.
already dead, so making
Yeah,
the
it's
second
it's
castle.
kind of an overinvestment. You're right.
Right.
He should have
By
just
the
made
yeah.
conks, in my opinion, and the same
Is
result
there?
could have been achieved.
He hasn't made a single conk.
You're right.
He's
It's
not
like
making
playing
farms.
Spanish.
He's kind of down too. Her score is higher than his,
Yeah, but looking at it, it seems like she's.
but she's got 2 people on her, and she's wrecked most of Myzel's army. Like these Rattans are gonna start coming out. What's the Vil counts right now? Adal has 44. I guess Myzel has 47. Okay, this is.
I think the only bad thing about this is they're letting Adel go ahead and boom and do his
Yeah.
thing, which is very dangerous. Very
Well,
dangerous.
he's not really booming
Paige is
because
losing
Myzel
a
also
lot.
has TCs.
Does he
now.
not have 3 TCs?
Oh, wait.
He has 3 TCs right now.
Myzel does not have TCs. Actually,
She's in big trouble.
I think he's putting on a 3rd TC Adel. So
Like this is literally the definition of cornered.
yeah, she needs to get a Vil out, do something. She can't just stay there.
you can't really
That-
take any
Yeah,
resources.
I,
as well.
I
No.
honestly was not a fan of the TCs coming down immediately.
She needs to get those Vils on stone. She needs to get them out of there
From
quick.
Adel, I would have liked to see earlier aggression to kind of help her out because she's been heavily doubled.
Or we can almost wall her in, and she's almost GG. You know
He
what I mean?
should
Like,
have
she can't do
honestly douched here.
Yeah, now that douche is looking pretty good.
anything. Yeah, right.
You could deny the castle, and Adel just gets to. He makes 3 TCs, booms a bit, and then gets to Rattans, and then they win. I think.
Thank you for the follow, Bean. That might put me at 50. I don't know. Could be
Whoa,
one
whoa, whoa!
short.
We're almost there.
Maybe they're.
I think I thought we're 2, so that's 3. So we need 2 more. Let's go, boys.
I've
2
lost
more.
count honestly, but
We'll get him.
gonna
We'll
hit
get him
that
by
big
the end of the day.
50.
We'll get him.
These walls are closing in. Yes,
Yeah,
thank
she
you,
needs to get
Seed,
out of there.
also.
She has to leave. She needs to hurry up and. Oh, but there's archers there at the bottom. She's.
There's no
Oh
way
man.
out.
She might get well, not defeated,
She
but I
could
mean,
be
she's gonna be.
defeated.
If he gets some siege involved, there might be, you know.
Well, it's kind of a mistake to like do that at this point. They should
think-
have all their focus on Adel.
And
I think Adel's on a
Also-
time limit right now.
giving conks, I'm just gonna say it. I made the big mistake. They gave them conks with first pick instead of banning it. It's just nasty dealing with Spanish on this map. You get the TC
Exactly.
up
When you know you're gonna
quicker.
play this map,
And
first
look
map
at
you're
the
gonna
conks
play,
versus the Rattans. That's what we thought would work, and
and it doesn't. No gunpowder, right? They don't have. I think
they just hit too
Uh,
hard.
it deflects the extra HP. It doesn't matter the armor or whatever they have for the against for Vietnamese. That's the bonus.
Right.
I don't think it works.
It's unfortunate to see her cornered like this because I think she did amazing with the scouts. Just help a
Mhm.
little too late. Castle not on a good spot. It's now shooting the TC, but it's a little too
But
late.
good job for 4-4 getting out of that situation that he was in.
Yeah,
he
he
was
played
definitely
it
cornered
great.
to begin with, right? We thought that we thought it was Paige and Adel about to corner him, put him in this position, but he definitely
And he
worked
went
his
no
way out of it.
military. I would have loved to see
Yeah.
feudal archers instead of straight into Rattans. Feudal archers on him, he dies there. He doesn't get a castle up.
There's so much pressure on him now, and the score lead for Myzel over Adel is significant at this point. So
They played it right doing feudal. Well, I don't know. Maybe 4-4 should have even done feudal, but because it all didn't, he kind of got away with it.
yeah. But I mean, she's being left alone at this point so far, so she might be able to.
I think they know, like, okay, she's kind
something.
of dead.
Yeah.
They're walling her in. There's an escape route on the left, but that's like so risky anyways.
Yeah.
I think this is all on Adel to kind of 1v2 here.
100%. Which is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. Especially
They
with
are
Kongs running around.
Really dead here. I don't
It's-
think they could.
It
do
hurts.
this.
It hurts to see. You couldn't have asked for a better opening with scouts.
Yep. And good job on Myzel's part for coming in and helping out his 4v4.
Yeah, his teammate, he definitely
Mhm.
came to the rescue.
'Cause he was definitely in a hard spot to begin with, and now it's, like I said, Paige's tables have turned. Now it's up to Adol to rescue
And the
her at
longer
least.
it goes, the better it is for Myzel and 4x4 because their civs are just better in
Yep.
post-imp, like
And Myzel
Spanish
just-
trade,
yeah.
Italians.
Yeah. And Mice was just in the bottom, just booming away. Now, is that a TC in the top
Wait,
in the left
does
for
she have a
Paige?
Vil out?
What is
Paige
this?
has a Vil out on the left.
Okay, interesting.
Okay,
interesting.
not totally cornered. It's gonna take a while to build that TC, but if this can drag on, you never know what could maybe
She's not
happen.
defeated, at least, is what I'm trying to say. Which is
Yeah,
good, because they could make a Siege Workshop in her face and just she's done, right? Like,
yeah. And
defeated.
I think they're realizing we need to deal with Adal. They're getting some kills under his TC. He doesn't really have what he needs to fight this. He has a few Rattans, but the conks are so nasty.
This is where they
And
shine, right? On these kind of
Myzel's
maps.
outboomed him too at to this point.
Score lead would say that, yeah. Almost over 1,000
Yeah.
score lead, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Idle's going imp, but like, what is he gonna get?
Right.
Bracer.
Or
I would have liked that more with like the crossbow opening into Arb and stuff like that.
if you had a mass,
But I
but he doesn't
think
have a mass of anything at this
I
point.
don't know
Like, what is he?
what does Elite Rattan cost? Quite a bit,
A
right?
lot. I'm sure it does, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's more
Yeah.
of an Arb play to fast imp here. And Myzel is up to imp. So I know he probably wants to treb these down, but I don't really see that happening.
And even then, how do you raid with Ratons, right? Like, the biggest thing is their eco. Their eco is, at least Mysel's, is out dominating adults. Like, he needs to raid or do something, kill Vills. Like, how do you do that with Ratons and an archer unit? Like, he needs to be a cav unit at this point where he can get in there and kill some Vills. And
Right, I caught a little bit of the draft. The Rattan choice was because they gave conks and Berbers were banned. Yeah, she got a Villat ice. So it was kind of like in response to the conks. Really, you just ban conks, ban conks, ban Spanish, ban Spanish.
it's
It
just very
is
interesting
a
why they're even.
must if you're
Yeah.
not first pick.
Because you know this is going to be the first map you play, and you know they're going to be picked, so I mean, you might as well
Yeah.
go ahead and
Now
use that as a ban.
that one tower is pretty much canceling most of the wood for Paige.
I would say it's just about all the wood, yeah. She did.
She's not.
It's
It's
doing
just a very hard spot. I don't know if she can build a siege workshop on that. I don't know if she has the goal
Once
to build at least one
Myzel hits up,
mangonel and get out of there.
I suspect that they will resign.
Yeah, I think they're gonna call this. There's really no way back into this. It's nice to see
No.
the Vil that got out, but unless Adal plays
Paige-
some
Paige
miraculous
played really
1v2.
well.
I think she did.
And
I think
she
this.
did. She really did.
I think Adal kind of left her too 2v1'd.
I
A
think
castle
you're
drop
correct on
from
that.
one.
Especially being the higher elo guy, like you need to.
I thought for sure he would open Feudal Archers with the position where the Spanish was. That's right where they wanted him, and it looked so good. Feudal Archers, I think this game
Yeah.
is over.
And again, that first castle that he did was a little bit too conservative. I think he could have been. He could have put it right in his face. You know,
Right.
she
And
had her
this
scouts
one
out, at least
is
4 scouts.
Not going up.
Yeah. And at least if that first castle was in his face, he wouldn't be able to put that second castle in her face. You know what I mean? Because he would have been pressured off that stone, gold, everything else. So I think that first castle was a little bit too conservative from him. And I mean, there was a wall there, but he could have, walked around that wall. But then again, I mean, we see everything he doesn't, so it's different.
GG is called.
There it is,
Not
GG's.
surprised with the GG there. It was just rough after that castle went on Paige, and it was just all downhill. I didn't see any way to recover from that.
Well played by Myzel in 4v4. Well played.
It definitely was. Oh, I forgot I could listen in, and I didn't listen in at all. I guess this got so rushed. We did
It
have the
was.
spy cams.
I'm sure it would have been interesting there and halfway through to see what they were talking about.
Yeah, let's go to the Civ draft. No one got a chance to see this Civ draft. So yeah, it was first pick Spanish from Myzel. I'm gonna put the Civ draft in the Discord.
Berbers was a ban. That's very interesting. That's a
You
good
guys
sip.
want to see it?
They banned the counter to Spanish
That's
And
very
got
smart.
Spanish.
and got Spanish.
Very smart. And they banned
If you're
humans.
second pick, you have to ban Spanish.
Now, why would they ban humans? Why would humans be a ban for? I don't. I mean, I think there's other civs that you could have banned before humans, right? Like Spanish would be one, obviously.
Yeah,
But-
I think Spanish
look.
is a must.
Adle's team randomed polls. Isn't that interesting?
Like,
Yeah,
looking
it
at
was.
this,
The draft was like early. Matt wasn't even there. It was the sloppiest, like, let's just draft kind of thing. I think it's biting Adel's team in the butt right now. Adel and Paige.
Maybe Adle's feeling demoralized, and that's why he's kind of stressed out.
Because
Could
if
be,
if there's no conks there, I think it's a completely different game. But they had the position. Just some feudal archers.
Well, the conks weren't that much of a problem because he didn't make
Castle
conks.
drop was.
Exactly. He didn't make conks.
Yeah.
So it was just
But he gets more
Yeah.
vills, building the TC faster.
It's like 2 free vills, and plus the vill lost from Paige wasn't great because she lost a vill from the boar.
Right.
So
Looking at the Civ draft, I really don't know which one I would prefer more.
I
Probably
like the
Myzel's
left.
draft.
Yes.
Yeah. But I do like Britons. I do like Mongols. I mean, Teutons is always a great pick on any map, really, unless it's,
We're going
a
into
water map.
Haboob. Let me see.
A boob.
Let me update this draft real quick. Okay, so Spanish win.
Mines. I think we see Mayans and Franks here on Haboob
Italians win, and
from Myzel.
Vietnamese and Persians lost.
I think we see Britons and Teutons from Adel, and Mayans and Franks, or from Adel we see Teutons and Britons, and then Mayans and Franks from Myzel. I would think, because this is a very aggressive map, right? So we need very aggressive civs.
Yeah.
Like a scout archer combination. And Franks and Mayans can do it better than anybody, and
I-
Britons and Teutons can do it just as well.
I think a lot's going to depend on the opening. We know Myzel will drush.
This is probably one of the most aggressive maps, I think, in Age, would be Haboob,
Yeah.
honestly. I love the
Haboob-
map, by the way. It's one of my favorite maps.
It really is a crazy map. First pick Persians just to give Paige.
they agreed to no laming, is that right?
First pick
Yeah,
Persians
they
just to
did.
get Paige for Lando map.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot thought into their draft. I think it was just like, let's go. All right, time to pick. It kind of showed. I mean, we know bad drafts can lose. I think me and BC got wrecked because we had a bad draft. They were good opponents too.
Somebody said, "Who is she?" Are you talking about Paige? Something? I'm guessing.
Yeah, this is actually the only girl in the tournament, Paige, playing right now.
What was your description of her? I said she's 1100, but you said she's
She identifies as 1100.
identifies 1100, but she definitely plays a
I'd
lot better,
say
as you could
she's
see from that
more-
feudal age
Yeah, that was.
last game.
I think
Definitely
she played the
better
best
than
out of all
1100.
4 of the players at
Yeah.
the start of that. The kills, the scouts were controlling that game. It's just the hard double.
Yeah, it was. She was definitely doubled hard at, and nothing on Adal, right? Adel, but you need to help out your teammate just a little bit on that point. I mean, I'm sure he did. I'm sure he wanted to, but it was definitely she was pressured hard that game
Right.
for sure.
The issue is she made too many gates, and gates are very weak. I feel like she should have just made walls and then maybe deleted it to let her units out. But in that kind of scenario, if you have gates, like tons of gates, their archers are just going to get in, and it's hard to wall behind with like a market because you
Right.
just don't have enough time.
Game 2 is up. This is Haboob. It is Paige and Adel's home map.
And Sammy, if anybody doesn't know that, who's listening, is a 1900 player himself, so he's very, very high elo, very educated, very, very skilled. He knows what's going on, and
Yes, he does. And they agreed to no
So-
lames. I don't think we're gonna see people running forward.
they agreed. So is it in writing, or are they still?
I don't know. It looks like Myzel's going forward immediately.
I'm about to say, I don't know. This is a this is a very
You're gonna say,
lame map.
"Psych."
Okay, he's not laming. He's
If
just
they agreed, I
scouting
mean,
his front first. I think.
I'm sure
there's
I
not gonna
trust
be
him, right? This is
lames.
Age of Empires, bro. No one backstabs an Age, right?
Ye-
This is this is a
Never.
never
There's
backstab an
never a
Age.
backstab. What are you talking about?
I feel like
Haboob,
this is
one-
a. Sorry, you were saying.
Oh, I was just to say Sabu, one of my most favorite maps in all of Age. I mean, so aggressive, feudal, can almost
Why does this say
make or break anything in
Mikhail's
this map.
team? I'm gonna change this.
Definitely a nerf to Mongols though, because if they can't lame, they just don't have that. Like the scouting bonus isn't as good, and then the extra food is always like if they can lame a boar, they could go like 16 pop archers, and or maybe not 16 pop, but like very fast, right? And your opponent won't even be clicked, so you just have a huge number advantage on them.
And Sammy is very skilled in the way of the Mongol. He plays the Mongols a ton, so he is a Mongol rat, some would say.
Yeah, I don't.
I only
think
got
they
one
should-
civ right, by the way, Teutons. I picked mines, and I forget who I picked, but I only got one civ right, which was Teutons, which is very interesting.
And
True,
I'd
but-
be shocked if we don't see a drush from Myzel. That's coming 100%. And it's
If he's
gonna
going to do on
be
land nomad from a
it's gonna
mile
be
away,
at-
he's going to do it here.
Adel. Unless he goes across. Randy did go across and hit Paige actually last week with his drush.
Look at Paige here trying to get some. Watch out, Paige. Watch out. Oh,
A little
look
bit
at
of
this.
banter going on. Are these yours?
Look at that.
Ooh.
She's definitely playing above her elo for sure with that micro,
And to type during that.
right? And a type, right?
Yeah.
Are these yours? As she's
I love it.
microing around her scout.
Swoop.
Very nice, very nice.
And like no laming doesn't mean sheep. You can still sheep.
You just stole
Oh,
it.
of course.
They meant
just stole
walling
it.
the res.
What do you mean no laming means sheep? I
You,
mean
no, you
laming,
can,
right?
you can
I mean
still
that's
sheep. You can still sheep.
If you're gonna
I
steal
mean.
sheep, you might as well
I
steal
mean,
the
it means
elephant. What the
like
hell?
sheep. I mean, it means you could take sheep.
I think no laming is the gayest thing
Okay,
ever. I mean,
she's sending it back.
It's
you might as well not make
elephants,
military. Let's not
walling
make military
res.
as well. Is these sheep yours? Is she talking to? Oh, she's
thought
talking
you
to the
were
enemy. I thought she was talking to
laming.
Boogo.
Wait, is she giving it back?
No,
Don't.
no.
No.
Listen, if I'm 4v4
Oh.
right now, as soon as that sheep comes in, I'm shooting it with the town center. I'm shooting it. I'm not taking that. Like it's.
I thought she was being feisty.
Oh my
Like,
god, I'm shooting it right
swoop.
away.
I've
As soon
never
as it
seen
comes in the
all
circle, I'm
chat,
shooting
but
it.
She's giving it back.
He's taking it. Be a man and shoot it.
Wow.
I'd
That
send
would
it back.
never lame. Okay, so
I'd send it back.
I thought this was a new side of Paige for a second. Smack talking, stealing sheep, but she gives it back. Wow.
Interesting. Very
Hold on, but
interesting.
the idle time from 4x4 typing. Oh, and Paige also has idle time because of that.
Yes,
Seems-
and it's climbing. Is she housed? She's housed.
She'll get it up. She'll get up quick though. She's honest. We all get housed every now and then, right? So. So, Adel's definitely going to go archers and Paige with scouts, and then we have 4v4 with the scouts, and Myzel's going to be the archer player. I'm trying to look at the maps here. Where's the gold for? So Myzel's has back gold, which is very very good.
That's
I
more
don't know
rare
how
on this map. I feel like, unless I've had bad luck. Oh, they
Oh,
all
look at-
got back golds.
Wait, what? Can you look at the gold for? Yeah, they all. Where's the gold for 4v4? I can't.
Yeah, where is
No,
this?
that's the
4 and
worst
4
goal
has
you
the
can think of.
forward. He has the forward.
He's
one.
the only one with the forward goal. So if they can pressure him, I think that's if Paige could send.
You know what? Adal, did he kill the Vil or did he kick it off the barracks? Let me see.
Is that Vil hurt? That's going towards the barracks right now. I don't know what the Vil count is.
He didn't kill a Vil, but he kicked Myzel off the barracks. The barracks is very delayed. Will he even drush now?
Of course he'll drush.
Of course he'll drush. It's Myzel. What am I kidding?
I mean, that's a good question, though. I mean, if you're delayed at this point, would you still want to invest?
Pretty delayed. I don't see a militia queuing up. Is he housed?
Because this is so aggressive, you're so close, you might as
He's
well just
not.
say, you know what, let's just go ahead with the 2 archer ranges.
I think we're not going to see a drush from Myzel.
No, I wouldn't. I think it's a waste. I really do. At this point, it's too late.
And he's getting kind of cucked on the house.
Is he housed?
Well, that Vil's trying to build those houses by the barracks, and she got kicked off of it.
He's going up, so...
Wall's coming right away for 4 and 4. I think maybe slightly early. That's gonna hurt. Is he even gonna have wood for a stable behind that?
He's gonna... if anyone's gonna wall, it should be him, because with forward gold, he needs to do something to protect that. I would say you almost
And
put a tower up immediately on
He's
that gold.
mining to the gold, so it can be denied very easily.
I would put a tower immediately on that gold, because, on this map, you're not gonna 2 TC boom at least. I mean, this is not a map you want to boom on, for sure.
No,
Especially
Adal
if
is
they pressure you.
very early to feudal compared to everybody else. I don't know what pop he did. He did 9. No, he's drushing. Wow, how did I not notice that? So the drush is in on Myzel.
Wow.
Woodline.
Turn of events.
He lost a
Lost a
militia.
Vil?
And he's still
Wow,
getting
this is
there.
huge. This is huge right here.
Yes.
This is
idle
huge. This is not
time.
only idle time, but that's
The
a
drush
Vil.
will go on too. That's just
Mhm.
one militia. There's a weak Vil still there. He might go after it. I think Adel's eyeing that weak Vil.
We have 2 full HP militia with a scout that's more than half. I mean, that's a lot of pressure can be put on here.
Yeah, Myzel walled in a very not in a great
Scouts
position.
down.
Like,
Wow.
he
And
walled
by the way, he needs to
alongside.
put up archery ranges as well, right? So this is a very
This looks.
this is a
so
resource
good
that he
for
needs. He needs
Adal and
wood.
Paige.
He's going to need wood, and it's being idle at this point, right? So it's very important that he.
And 4 and 4 is only using 1 Vil to build a stable. Paige is going to deny that. Yes. See it? Yes.
Yep. Did she see it? Is she looking? Oh, what a play!
It's delayed.
by
It's
Paige.
delayed. It's not.
Go back. Go
denied.
back. Go back. Go back.
It's
Yeah,
delayed.
I don't think
Good
she
enough.
could kill that Vil.
No, she couldn't. It was right to actually pull off.
If Paige can just tell Adel that they have a forward gold on green and they both go pressure him, it's going to put a lot of pressure on Myzel to come and protect him. You know what I mean? Because that if with no gold, Actually, no. He's the scout player, so he doesn't really need gold per se. So at this point, so
Oh, Myzel did drush. When did that pop
He
out? I
went
was
he went
watching that
men-at-arms.
barracks. Yeah, it's men at
He
arms
went
now.
around the left side.
Okay.
But
actually,
it's kind of
that's
useless at this point because the archers are already
yeah.
out for battle.
Yeah, it's so
Exactly.
late. I don't like it at all.
It's gonna be annoying though. It's not gonna. It's not
I
like
think
it's
there's
doing
times when
anything.
you need to abandon things because of what happened, like the barracks being delayed. Just give up on it.
Ooh, I think they're dead. I
He's
think
actually a-
Myzel are dead here. Like they
I think
force a
this is-
tower, the archers are on the wood line. This is very good
This is
for
very
Adel.
bad.
And we haven't seen the team that lost Land Nomad win the set yet. This could maybe
Be the first.
This could be the
Wow.
first.
I mean, it's far from over. I mean, if he gets his tower up and gets back on wood, I mean, it's gonna be fine, right? So, just gotta get that tower up and
I know this game isn't over. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I was
yeah, it's
saying
definitely ahead of yourself.
maybe a
Definitely ahead
comeback
of
is in the
yourself.
works.
You got some scouts out by 4 and 4, so it should be all right.
The men at arms are under the TC.
Now, if those minerals can go to the wood line, that could be
I
very,
think they're
very
dead.
annoying.
It's Archer shoots
Yeah,
that
okay.
one. Those
Yeah,
men at arms
Adel-
did
go.
nothing
That's a waste
Adel
of
actually threw all those 4 archers that went forward.
to the
You should have
tower.
been
waste of
more
100,
patient and had a
100
spear.
food and 40 gold wasted right there for sure. Okay, so green Paige looks to be walled up almost completely. Wow.
Yeah. Has she stopped? No, she has scouts coming out. Okay. 4 and
Yeah,
4
good
has
push.
caught up on scouts. He's got 5 and 2 spears. He's moving to Adal. So he's probably going to need some help.
Yeah.
Myzel
think-
also threw his archers.
Lots of stuff dying left and right. What a crazy start.
Hmm.
And 4 and 4 threw a scout. Paige and Boogo
More on
have the
food
Vil
for
lead
Paige.
and the military lead.
Right, but I think it's all 2-on-1 right or so much. I mean, look at the middle of the map.
Yeah.
I don't
he
see
need-
Paige.
This is where I'm wondering if he's communicating.
Here's Paige. Okay, she's coming out with 4 scouts. There we go.
Yeah, she could pounce these archers.
Actually, she's going straight for the wood line. She said, "Forget it. I'll just go." I'm sure Adal told her that I'm fine, and she's just gonna
You
go
never
on.
know. That's the thing. They are a strong team, but their communication is lacking sometimes. Like,
Should
they
we
might not
hear
know
in and
words.
see what's going on?
Yes,
with
let's do that.
communication?
Thanks for
Yeah.
reminding me. Noob caster.
That'd be a good time to do it.
All right, let's
Can they
listen
hear
into Adal and Paige. You guys won't be able to hear, but
Can
I
they hear
tell
us
you-
if we talk?
No,
or
they cannot.
Okay,
We
perfect.
are
Perfect.
good.
Awesome.
I don't know where to go.
Paige said she does not
Can
know
go
where
under
to
the tower
go.
again.
And Adal said go under their tower. Again.
You take the first hits, and then I'll go under.
Yeah, that wood line
Okay.
is so exposed. Especially the other one I haven't walled in yet. Are we listening in
this
now,
is
or
a good jump. Yes, we are.
okay? So they're just not saying anything. at this
Myzel
point.
is just falling more and more behind.
Ooh, this
Nice.
is huge here. Wow,
Yes, it is. That's
that was 2 vills. 3. That's actually 3 vills right there.
It's down to 31 vills.
If that tower goes down, that's. I don't know if he can make another tower. No, he can't. That stone's very exposed. They can almost go straight to the. I mean, the gold. They go straight to the gold. It's a big problem.
Paige is about to click up, and 4x4 is just getting on gold now.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
that's
Look
a-
at Paige's eco. Wow, very
It was-
impressive.
It was
And-
different between farms.
Yeah. She's had
For
very
the-
fast castle times on this map last week too.
There's Teutons for you right there.
Or not
right? I
fast
mean,
castle, but castle times.
Excellent job.
I always love Teutons, man. That's
Up.
when I put down those farms, I feel like I'm cheating.
Nice, nice.
This is huge. Myzel's in big trouble. And that was his first tower. He's taking stone just to get more towers to hang in.
Watch your scouts.
Paige
Oh, fuck, fuck.
needs to watch her scouts, he
Oh,
said.
Sorry, Green's trying to hit me with
Watch out there.
scouts.
And Adal's gonna get hit by
Why
4
would
and
he
4, it
run
looks
away?
like. But this looks so bad for Myzel. And that tower protects nothing. What does that tower do?
Nothing. Nothing.
It stops the
The dive?
archers
Stops the
from
push to
getting
the
into
wood, other wood
maybe.
line. Yeah, but I
Okay,
mean,
with the walls, yes. Now it's looking like a better tower.
but I would love to
Are you
see that
building a
somewhere else. You
tower
could just
here?
wall that in and put on the gold.
And
You know what I mean?
Adal's losing some vills.
Use the
at home.
TC as a
Yep.
tower instead of that.
Sloppy. Not
Yeah, it's
sloppy.
okay. Adel's
messy.
making a spear.
Messy game.
Very messy. which is Haboob, right? I mean, what do you expect on Haboob?
Right.
I was
But
throwing
this
the archers.
Castle Age, these knights
no.
are going to be so nasty for them. 4 and 4 is going to click right now. But it's going to be a minute and a
Paige is
half.
Revives the
already-
tower.
Oh, the archers are on the wood line. I like it. Myzel has no wood.
No, I don't know about that.
Saving here.
Yeah, that was. I don't think he got a
He
bill.
has no
Did he
wood.
get Vil?
He has no wood.
Well,
I
he
guess
threw
he
all
can go
his
to-
archers.
I didn't look all the way to see how many he lost, actually. I
I
just
see
saw
some.
him
I
under
see
it.
some bodies there. Are those archers' bodies or
How many did he lose?
Bills?
I was not looking, actually, to see
I
how
do not
many.
know. I see one right there. So that's one. That's all I saw.
I think it's worth.
Careful,
This is
careful,
a
careful.
mess for Myzel.
Now,
Although
do you think?
Boogo's base is kind of in trouble. These knights are going to be coming.
I'm making
So Paige is
knights.
gonna be the
Help.
first one up. Do you think she puts a TC down, or go ahead and put 3 stables and all in knights?
Well,
What do you
she'll
think
do
she should
2 knights, 2 stable knights, and she'll add TCs, expand her eco. She doesn't have enough
Going
on
up.
gold right now, so
I
I
would
think
almost say
she'll.
put a third stable and just go on in a Myzel, right? Myzel's so defeated, right? And
Yeah, second TC, double stable.
well, there's you got to defend your woodline, I guess, on this map. This
Myzel threw
wood
all
is-
his archers
Yes,
as well.
that is
Very
huge.
important.
Wow.
Hmm.
And
don't
Adol's
know
up
what
to
he was-
Castle. Is Myzel even close? The damage he's Castle is nowhere near in sight for Myzel.
You want to listen in on Myzel and see what they're talking about? Maybe.
Yes, let's do that.
Good job.
I'm sure they got a lot to talk about.
It's looking really good for even though the Vil advantage is actually on Myzel's side's favor. 82 to 75. That's a surprise. But the idle time I think is a lot bigger. Myzel's wood situation has been a mess. He needs to get his front walled. He's kind of in survival mode, and Castle's still nowhere near in sight. He's got 200 gold, 100
Is-
food.
18 wood in the bank. That is
When these crossbows come in, he's dead.
100%.
Even these knights, he's dead.
I think he's. I think
Oh,
he's dead at this point
knights
right now.
might be.
I mean, those.
Oh,
what do those knights
shit.
have? +1
Oh,
or +2?
They still go for me?
I'm gonna turn myself
Oh,
down
Yeah.
slightly.
Don't know.
He's asking why they still go for him.
Where's my barracks in here?
Let me see. I need to see what.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna turn Myzel down. Wrong spy cam. Whoops. Oh, I had him all the way up. No wonder. Okay. Myzel's turned down.
And he has nothing on wood. I mean, it's.
I'm getting
Nothing on
+2 in.
gold. Ugh.
Although I should probably just dive. I can't. They're walled up. They're walled up. I can't raid them.
Yeah, then it's.
Yeah,
sometimes
Matt's
I think it's
saying he
snowballs
can't
from here.
raid.
I can't.
Yeah.
Like, you.
This is gonna be.
I don't
GG.
have archers. I can't raid them.
Unless a miracle
They're
happens.
wall- I can try to
Roll
punch
until
into
we
their
are ahead.
base,
Game 3 soon.
but
Yeah, do that.
They
I
sound
guess snowballs
frustrated.
from here, and yeah.
Matt does. Or 4 and 4. I don't know who Matt is. I don't know what I'm talking about. Instead of he lost. Comparative advantage is obviously keeping an army alive, but when you decide to do the damage, when you decide to
Do the damage also matters?
I don't.
True.
Yeah.
Instead,
I
he
can
lost
force
15
them at
archers
home,
for
but I
2
can't
bills
fight
and a
their
bit of
armies.
Idle time.
Yeah, all 4 and 4 can really do
Not
is
yet.
distract the armies. He's got a scout and a knight, some scouts on the back. They're not going to do anything. Is Myzel anywhere near to clicking? No, he's forever feudal.
No, it's forever
Look at
feudal.
me
Not
on
even
this.
close.
I
0
can't go
on
into
gold.
their
And he has
bases.
47 in the bank.
Yeah, I'm
Or
just
I could
gonna.
I
try.
sent you to archers.
I'm gonna deafen everybody. We'll just listen and cast. They
Yeah.
don't sound like they're having a good time.
Not at all.
No.
I mean, Haboob definitely brings out the worst of everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah, and it's a very high skill map. I've been saying this is a nasty team, Paige and Boogo.
Yep.
She identifies as an 1100, yes. Doesn't mean
He's
she is
playing
one.
well above her elo for sure. Either she's been practicing a lot or something's going on. That's
She's been playing some of the best Age I've ever seen her play. We had some ranked games this week, and it was actually
yeah,
pretty
she's playing very
incredible.
well. Very well.
She carried us on Lombardia, and that's the next map.
Lombardia.
I don't know what civs they're gonna have for that, but I think it's only a matter of time till we see the GG here, boys.
Yeah, this is and like you said, this is the first time that someone's won land note map, but yet lost the second map.
Well, no, the winner of Land Nomad has won the set. So we have seen the land Nomad losers lose.
Oh,
the
I
next
see. I see.
map.
Okay.
I'm saying, could this be the first one today where a team bounces back, having to win 2 games in a row? Maybe.
Well, you guys would stick around to see. Stick around and see.
There's the GG. We knew that was imminent.
Yep.
That was
Good
very
play,
well
good play.
played. Super in control. Yeah, it was a messy game, but it seemed like they were ahead that entire game.
Good play by Paige and Noddle, for sure.
Very well played. So series tied up. We are going to game 3. Let's look at the draft because I want to see what the heck they even have for
Lombardia?
Lombardia.
I would think Britons for sure, right? I mean, that's...
Did he use? Okay, yeah, Britons. Oh man, they are such a powerful.
Britons, Mongol.
Lombardia.
Wait, no, Mongol's already been picked, right? On this map, which is... Whoa.
Well, they don't
Why would
need.
he use...
They need a cav civ. They need a cav civ. So Teutons or Lithuanians.
No, they already used
Oh, they
Teutons.
used Teutons.
Teutons was on this map.
It'll be Lithuanians and Britons. It's very powerful on that
Right,
map.
but
Maybe
wouldn't
Impulse.
Teutons and Mongols be so much better on Lombardia than Britons and
No,
Lithuanians?
Britons are amazing on that map. I play that map a lot. It's my favorite map. And Britons
Okay, I
hard
trust.
carry on that map.
But I mean, I know my boy Bean's out there listening, and he plays Mongols all the time on Lombardia, and he destroys. Like, Mongols is one of the best maps on Lombardia, I would think.
You know what?
Just
they
because
are,
you
they're
have
not
the
bad
fast
on it.
siege, and well, I guess they're not bad on really any map, right? Mongols, but good win there for Paige and Adel for sure.
Yeah,
good win. Definitely, you don't want to go down. Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't even look bad in the first map. I think it was just the wrong strategy and execution of what they were doing.
Especially on a must-win situation. I mean, there's a lot of pressure, right? It was the first map, and a lot of pressure coming in on the second map. And not only is it a lot of pressure, but it's also Haboob, right? So,
right. I think we're
a lot of stuff going on.
We're gonna see Mayans and Franks from Myzel and 4-4, and we're gonna see most likely Britons and Lithuanians.
You don't think Khmer? I mean, Khmer on Lombardia is also very effective.
Yeah,
you know, with
that's
Ballistic
possible.
Elephant.
Yeah, that could be a play they do. I think it's gonna be more of the Frank eco.
But also, how do you pick Mayans and not play Mayans on any map? I mean, they're one of the best. If I'm picking Mayans, I'm going to play them at some point.
Franks. I think
right,
Bryce will try and do a drush with Franks, but if
a drush on Lombardia?
Yeah, I mean it's Myzel. It's Myzel we're talking about.
He will drush. He drushed last week against RC and Clemens and GG'd it with the drush. But these guys can handle the drush better.
In theory, it shouldn't work because Lith should be up by the time like the drush isn't even halfway to their base. So like the scouts just clear it, and then
extra food
Myzel's
bonus.
just way behind.
Very interesting.
I think Adel and Paige have the better civs here because I don't know Britons. They kind of in post imp they kind of better than Mayans in my opinion, but with like longbow and like champion I guess against the Eagles.
Right.
And Liths do beat Franks with Lightus and stuff like that.
Right. I agree. And by the way, anybody that's in chat, we are 2 followers away from 50. So if anybody's in the chat and hasn't followed yet, go ahead and hit up the follow. Go ahead. Let's hit the button. It's free. You gotta pay anything. Just 2 more away. Let's go.
Right.
2 more away from 50. Hit it up. But yeah, I think Lombardia is a
cheap.
Cheap. There we go. Right. One more.
Thank you, buddy.
One more person. I know there's one more in the chat that hasn't followed yet that needs to follow. Just one more.
Hold on. I need
one away.
Getting on my other Twitch account. It has to happen.
There you go.
Has to happen.
If not, I'll make a Twitch right now and go ahead and do it. You know.
I'm about to make one. No, I'm just kidding. I've got there the whole way without cheating, fake accounts, anything like that. Just the legit way. Maybe it needs to be legit. Actually, we just need one more.
One more. Needs to be a legit follow.
Yeah.
Legit follow. Come on. I know someone out there hasn't followed yet.
I support Snapjaw more than anyone. Twice as much as anyone, rather.
Good looking out, Sammy.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be Khmer and Franks and Britons and then again we got Poles. I mean, Poles is
that's up there
another civ that is very good on Lombardia. To be honest with you,
I don't know if Paige plays Poles a lot or not. I haven't seen her. I'm sure she can, but
I think Adol's gonna be. Do you think Adol's gonna be the cap civ or more of the archers civ? I'm not sure.
I don't know. Seek says, how likely do you think they make it to post imp? This map, that's
on this
more
map?
likely to happen than any other map. Maybe even some trade. Would love to see that. And the game is up.
If any game is going to go over 60 minutes, it'd be this map right now. For sure. 100%.
And where's
100%.
Rage? Okay. So we have Lithuanians and Britons, Mayans and Franks. So no surprise
Oh my goodness!
here.
I
This-
know everybody's looking at the map right now. Look at the gold. Everybody, look at the gold. Look at the gold for 4 and 4 and Myzel, and look at the gold for Paige and Adel.
It's back for
And
them.
why else do you?
Forwards. Wow.
What else can I say? What else can I say?
And I think,
Holy moly!
in my opinion, this is how you have to play this map. We're gonna see feudal
Yeah.
opening from both teams. If you don't, you're asking to die 2v2. This
Yep.
is not a little castle up
Nope.
FC, build your little walls and hide behind them. If you do
Which
that,
usually is what you would think on this map, right? Because it's so far away, you'd think, okay, let's wall up and let's boom. But at the same time, the other person's thinking the same thing, and if you go ahead and be aggressive on this map, you can catch them off guard. Especially with Myzel and 4-4's gold being so forward as it is. If Paige and Adel can see that and put pressure on the gold, I mean, what do they do? I mean, like, all their gold is forward, is it not?
yeah, I wonder. Let me see if they're
Every
saying
single
anything
gold
about
is
their
forward.
map. We're gonna listen in. This is a possible re.
I mean, that is almost completely Ugh, that's bad RNG.
I've never
that's-
sing every single one.
Every
There's-
they do not
There's
have
one
one
neutral
back gold.
gold on the left.
My
but
side
it's
might
not
be a bit
even back.
annoying to wall.
I mean, what is that,
haven't
8?
Figured it out
I don't
yet.
think
16,
they'll
that's-
realize it though. I think it's going
You
to
want to
continue.
re?
I mean, it's
They're
close.
saying, do you want to
no,
re?
no.
Myzel said, do
Are
you
they?
want to re?
Yes,
And
re.
4 and 4
Please
said my side might be annoying.
I might
to
have
wall.
a really actually.
take the re. Take the
actually-
re.
Actually, no. My
Take
side's
the
gonna be pretty
re.
easy to
It's
wall.
so
I have a
bad.
really
It's
big
so bad.
wide wood line.
I think they should
Especially
read,
on a
but
1v1.
They're second guessing it and thinking, let's just play
No,
it.
don't do it.
Oh, actually, one of my boar. I'm
Re.
gonna have to block with my.
I mean, that's the worst
I
gold.
have a
He has a
boar
bad
that's servicing
boar?
wide wood line.
He's
That
talking
might
about.
be a problem.
Ugh, don't talk about the.
Oh, that boar. Oh my god. Yeah, they should definitely re.
Re. You have 30 seconds to re. I
Re.
want to
Delete
see a
all your
re.
vills and
I
re.
wanna see a
Delete
re.
all your vills and re. What time do we have to 4 minutes or 5
They
minutes?
have
What's
15 seconds to re.
Oh, they're not going to do it.
I
There's
don't
no
think
way.
they are. They're not discussing it anymore.
Ugh.
Their gut was telling them to. You
Their
gotta listen
gut-
to your gut.
They saw both golds
And-
forward and they're like, maybe.
Yeah, the game is
not-
gonna happen.
I can understand. I mean, their goals forward, but not only that, but Adel and Paige's gold are completely back. Like they're safe
single
in the
one.
back. It's
Yeah.
every single one. There's not even a.
Juicy
Could be
wood lines.
Oh my
very
God, there's stones in the
interesting
back.
with
I
my
mean,
wall
everything's in the back.
situation.
It's hey, it's their
Paige-
map to win at this point.
Now,
So we have Britons and
Paige-
Lithuanians and Mines and Franks, which I thought Khmer would be. So
And
I guess you
Paige-
guys are right on Mines and Franks.
Like,
Paige said her wall situation is
do
gonna
I
be
wall
very
to?
interesting, and it is actually. Look at what
Oh,
she
it's
has
bad.
to wall. That is actually horrendous.
we'll figure it out.
Well, boo-hoo, right? Her gold's in the back, but you got to wall.
Got
with
I
this.
know.
mean, it's give and take, right? I mean, you got to have,
Yeah.
it's
The answer
Can't-
is
can't have
military
everything.
going forward, which I think we'll see. But that is actually a bitch to wall. Not gonna lie.
so
It's a
they're probably more
massive-
Where's my
open
other board?
with gold in the back, and the other civ is, or the other two are. I don't know. Are they easily walled 4 and 4 in Myzel?
Yeah.
I can't really
They have
tell.
to
I think
wall
it-
the
I think it's-
front.
She doesn't
but,
know
like,
where her
when she-
boar is if
Do
you
you
look at
see it?
Division 2.
That's
Nope.
so far away, to be honest with you.
So this is actually
That
gonna
is
hurt. The
far.
Lithuania has a food bonus, but she does not see
I'm
her
hella
boar in the front.
confused.
She knows she didn't get lamed. I mean, this is Lombardia. You're not going to get lamed on Lombardia.
No, this could
I
really
So many
hurt.
idols
Is she
though.
pulling in
Sure.
deer, or is she trying to find?
Has to
Is
be
she
here
going to go with
for
the deer?
She's
Oh,
gonna
she's
push
going with the deer. No,
deer.
no, no, no.
Thanks.
She'll
She's
find it when
missing
she
the
puts
boar.
the. She'll put the mill on. She'll find it,
I don't know.
which is
That's
going to be
actually
late though.
Quite problematic.
You fuckers don't need all that.
So Paige is going with the calf,
start.
and then
Could hurt her a lot. Just
Oh,
not
yeah.
seeing that boar. Oh,
Adel's
there it
going
is.
with-
Idol-
Okay,
Idol
boar is
pinged it.
spotted.
She found it.
So the team
Okay.
vision, he's like, there's one dark spot. Go look there, and then lo and behold,
There's the
the
boar.
boar is there.
Mhm.
Myzel going for that Frank Drush. Can't say.
Is
that
he really? Does he?
Yes,
Does he
yes.
do anything else? I mean, is this just?
Frank's Drush.
I got to remember this if I ever 1v1 him. He's the drush is coming, whether I like it or not. Doesn't matter what map it
Whatever
is.
you
It might
want.
be arena.
Yeah,
He's still
it
coming
might
with the
be
drush.
Fortress.
Why not
Drush
with
is coming.
Archer Civ do the Drush though? Like that's kind of weird.
He's. Well, I mean,
It might work.
It's it shouldn't work, but I guess he.
what's he
makes
going to
it
do?
work.
They're so close together. The resource.
I gotta slightly turn Sammy up actually.
I'm trying to think what is he going to accomplish with this, right? I mean, by the time he gets
These
there,
walls are ass, but that's okay.
I don't know. I really don't know what I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's not even halfway there,
Uh,
and he still has
That'd
to.
be okay,
I'm
right?
gonna deafen them. I just wanted to see what the players were
Yeah.
saying about their
It,
maps.
it will work because I think Paige is just late because she should be almost up by now. She should actually be up by now.
I think the
Just
boar.
with fast scouts.
The boar.
Yeah, the
being
boar.
late.
Then again, she could have pushed her deer. It's like I'm unsure what she was actually doing. But okay, Myzel losing the scout was terrible for the thing. 'Cause he can't block Vils, so
Yeah.
it's really bad.
The doll is up. Myzel's gonna be the last one up. He did drush, so it's understandable. Wait a second. Why is the doll making a stable? You and Adal, what are you doing? Please cancel that stable. This is a Britain stable coming up. That has to be a misclick. Wait, he has no one on gold. Is he opening scouts?
Oh my goodness.
He's opening scouts. I don't know what this play is. Archers are slow. Yes, it doesn't matter. They work just fine on this map. Play it 2v2 a lot. It could work.
So what does he do at this point with the drush? Like,
Horn 4 is
Just-
up. What is he gonna place? Are they just playing wall up into FC? They do have an easier wall map to wall.
100%. I mean, something's got to give, right? With the gold, with the forward gold that they have. It's not even forward gold, but it's forward stone. It's completely opposite. It's probably one of the worst one-sided maps I've seen on Lombardia.
Ball's going forward. He's gonna get in. This is gonna be sealed up pretty soon, but there are ways in for these scouts to do damage. I like the stable. So these walls are actually paying off. More defensive. Close to the TC. I mean, how else do you wall this map? It kind of was the only way. All the gold's in the back anyways. And the scouts are in. This is just,
It's huge.
wow. Vil's gonna go down to Myzel's. Although there's a spear.
Is it? Is it?
Okay, Vil's down. Spear only
Take
got
it,
one
take
hit.
it, take it, take it. No, he did.
He's gonna seal this hole.
Good micro by Adol.
Ooh, except for these spears are getting hits. And a spear might get another hit and another. Ooh, he took a lot of hits with the scouts. I would have loved to see archers.
Now, the later this game goes, who do you have? Who do you guys have? What civs? Oh.
Adel and Paige, in my opinion. But here's the thing: Adel's continuing to make scouts, but he should know by now that they're walled.
Yeah, I don't like
And
the
if
scout
they're
play.
double scouts, there's really no way to get in.
Which
So,
is good on them
believe it or
because they have the harder walls to wall.
Believe it or not, with the stable, like pressuring the stable there is
With
pretty good actually. with
archers,
those-
you could get in. He's making a range. But those are super late archers at this point. And Paige, they need to communicate to stop making scouts.
Now, the
Absolutely.
relics for Adol are more on, I would say, the enemy side. Three
They're also
more
getting pickoffs.
uh,
Yeah, there's more relics on their side. So they got the worst gold situation forward, but the better relic
Is
situation.
there a hole? Oh, there's a hole into Myzel's
That is
base.
huge. Okay, this
Oh, that is
full
huge. That is
send,
so
full
big.
send the scouts page, and I think they communicated that full
I think
send.
anybody that plays Lombardia, when you
gotta
think you're
hear-
walled up and you're not walled up, has the same feeling that we're feeling right now. It's so bad. It is so bad.
Yeah, they have communicated
the
that for sure. These scouts
And he has to send
immediately
his army
sprinting
back.
forward.
Yep.
The hole's gonna be patched though.
We can all
Oh, but
relate
there's
to
archers.
There's
Oh no, those
holes
are
over
not their
here.
archers.
It's
How
kind of
did
hard
he
to
get
see
in?
as well.
I have to have a hole.
Oh, they're in on a few scouts on Paige's base, not very
I think
many.
they're doing the same fucking thing.
Okay, the hole's patched.
And a little hint that Combine Bob gave me: if you think there's a hole there, just drag a palisade wall line just through it, and it'll clear any wall,
What
clear
is
any
the
hole that you think that's in the wood line.
The
I'm gonna
Veal
lose the Veal.
difference is 11 in favor of Boogo and Paige. They are way ahead. Eco
Holes on
Paige-
both sides, Bean says. Where's the hole on? Well, this is big here. This is
The
huge.
right of Paige's base is wide open.
Does she see it though? What is? Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because she could just fight it off with Vils.
Yeah.
That is a game-changing hole shape. You're you're totally correct. Definitely game-changing.
Adol's gonna be going up decently soon. He's the closest right now. Everyone else isn't anywhere near.
No, not even close.
And the idle
not even
TC
close.
time, I think for 4 and 4, it's quite high, 2.5 minutes. Minute and a half for Paige. Only 6 seconds for Myzel.
Wow, very impressive for Myzel then. So he's been
But a 10 bill difference. There is
pumping them
full
out.
barrel for the side with less fills. These scouts are so worth it
Pure.
because of that hole. See, you are right.
Almost a
Which
10 bill
what's your
advantage though for
scouts?
Bogo's team.
Yeah.
Boogo.
We're
And
saying
Myzel
watch
making
your
the Stone
scouts.
Gate.
Do you want me to keep
Okay,
making scouts
I'll go
or
back.
just?
I'll go back. And no.
Stone Gate isn't great.
No.
You can't make
Go up.
TCs. Frank
Not now,
Eco
self.
kind of not going to pay off as much.
So on Civs alone, Sammy, what do you, as the higher elo in the chat, what do you think? Who would you go with?
I would go with Britons and Liths because
Lithuanians?
I agree.
Liths, like if in post imp, Liths have Lightus, and Lightus does very well against. But then again, against archers, they're not as great. So, but then
Who's here?
then
You got
again,
the
Britain
Britons.
longbow,
Yeah.
Useful to heal
Britain
them, yeah,
longbow
fine.
are just much better. So then Myzel has to, 4x4 has to go into like Eagles, but
Yes.
then Eagles die to Lightus, like
I
really
guess whoever,
hard.
whoever works more as a
This is
unit
just
at this
passing.
point will win the game. Meaning that if
Oh.
whoever works together better, whoever has the more
There is more military for
cohesiveness.
Adel's halfway up to castle. There is more military from Myzel
I
and
have
4
to
and
like
4
tower
right now.
my front. I don't know. It's just a mess.
But I mean, they're completely walled, so what do they
Oh yeah, he has
plan
a
to
lot of
achieve?
scouts.
Adel's going to get cleared here with the archers, it seems.
This is gonna be a little nasty. They might have the Vil lead. But this is gonna be dangerous moment.
I
What
have the
happens
feeling
here?
of a late game. I really do. Unless they get pressure on their forward golds,
Okay.
Myzel and 4v4 that is. I think this has the potential for a late game.
Paige is realizing they're vulnerable, and she's making houses and an extra layer of walls. I feel like she should reinforce that gate on the front,
They're here.
because if they get in, it could swing.
Ice
Okay, but-
Thunder 21 says, I don't think longbow is the play. Arb,
They
yes.
see the
Then
gate.
start making longbow. Okay, so
Going
start with
straight for the
Arb and then
gate.
go
Well,
longbow.
yeah, obviously. I mean, you
Interesting.
could maybe make a FC into longbow work, but at
Oh.
this point, yeah, it's crossbow into Arb,
Adal
and
has
then
crossbows.
longbow.
Bloodmaster, yeah,
Bloodline's
you're
coming
definitely
in
right.
for
He's
Paige. I
definitely
think,
behind.
Yeah.
is she
Yep,
up? She needs to cancel these upgrades, I think. Well, is she even close to castle? Yeah, she could have clicked, I think, if she
Coming.
canceled.
Okay.
Maybe she
The
thinks she
archers and
clicked.
armies can be. The army's going to be in from.
Oh gosh, I
them.
think she thinks she clicked castle. Cause she's getting all the shit you get on the
You
way
need goods?
up.
Well, look how much gold she's.
How much?
Spend some gold a little bit. Do something.
Oh wait, I don't think we can sling in feudal. Don't do it.
We can.
Hey, this was
I
good.
need
They're
She
asking
to-
if
stopped.
they can sling.
What's Bill?
I don't think.
Adel can
no.
send res because he's in
Okay.
castle.
Yankees. I'm gonna try to finish this market.
Oh, is she lacking the building to click? No.
He gets that market up. She just buys things. And
Yeah.
she
Yeah,
won't be
she's
that far
ballistics.
behind Myzel, to be honest.
Ballistics
'Cause,
coming
She has 800 gold. Ooh. And is she still open on the top right? By the way.
in. No, it's all sealed.
Okay.
It's a little
Okay, I see.
gate.
Okay.
but
The
it
gate.
does
Okay.
keep them out.
It's a weird gate, but okay.
she clicked.
Can you check
Okay.
the idle time again for me?
Idle time is 2:48 for 4 and 4, 3:08 for Paige, minute and a half for Adel, and Myzel with only 15 seconds.
Myzel, man, with Myzel's come to play on this map.
Yeah,
Very
Yeah, it's
good
pretty
idle
even
time
right
for
now, actually.
this is very close. But he
Idle
has
can't do that
ballistics.
much.
He can pick anything off he shoots. The gate is open, although it's just a scout. I don't know.
What are
Those-
these bills
Those
doing?
Vils are going a weird way. I'm gonna deafen
Okay,
everybody.
that was weird.
Adel's not really doing that much with his castle age advantage. Oh, I
No,
guess
but
he's adding
getting
TCs.
TCs, yes.
Okay, so I guess that works.
Yeah, boom.
Damage stayed out. He's gonna get ahead. Britons can hard carry on this map.
This has the looks of a late game. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
this will go
does.
to imp.
And there will even trade is very likely on this map if it goes long enough. How often does a dog get trade in late game situations, Sammy? From what you know playing with him.
I don't think he'll realize to get it, but then again, archers are pretty cheap. But
I don't know if we'll get there. I'm just curious.
Well, he'll know to make trade, I think.
Okay, okay.
But the question is, will he make it
In time.
when he should make it?
Before the
It's
gold
hard
runs out.
to know as the player when
Mhm.
you need like when you need to do all trade and stuff like that. There is a lot of extra resources. Like those, I believe those are 2 extra golds outside his base. Oh no, one of them is extra.
Yeah, I
And
think he
then
needs to be careful with this army. Because there's knights on him. Crossbow coming in. Adel could get cleaned up here. He needs to just fall
Adel's
back.
archer micros is quite good, so I think he'll be okay here.
It is. He's the best archer player in this game by far. And there's no ballistics in from Myzel. So he can actually fight these 2 armies. He's got the numbers for it. And he's holding that hill. I like this aggression. This is a close game. We see Paige still on 1 TC, Adal on 2.
Ooh, look at that. Myzel made a castle as the Franks in his base. I can't help but feel like that should be TCs.
I don't
or
like it
something
at all.
because-
It's hold on, but fall behind.
Yeah, maybe they think they're behind, but in reality, it's not that far because Adel might have a few more vills, but it's pretty even because if they could catch Adel out, since Myzel has more better upgrades, it seems. No, they're the same upgrades,
'Cause
but
look how late
there was a
this
point.
TC is.
Yeah, there was a point where Myzel had more. Myzel's just in the wrong spots. He should be. He can't break into Paige. Like, it's stonewalled. Oh, never mind. It's open. Knights are in. Speak of the devil.
Oh no. That is a big raid.
She should just send her knights back, and she should be okay.
This is gonna be
She
problematic.
just needs like 3 knights to deal with that.
How did they get in? They broke the palisade?
There was overchop on the wood.
And she's already having wood issues. She can't get her second TC because of it at the moment. So that's
Okay,
pretty
Adel has
big.
clicked imp, but at this point, I feel like he should not be where he is right now. Because if he dives right now and he loses that archer mass,
right before.
then they could really easily win, or the other team could very easily win.
Although they're getting the better engagement here. If this army gets in and then it turns into imp. Okay, Paige got a TC up on some wood. Good quick walls. She's very good at doing that. Keeps the scouts out. And it's cleaned up at home. Okay.
4x4 is only now just getting ballistics. So Adel should just back up this army
Oh,
just a
that
bit.
was Adal quick walling. What am I saying? Good quick walls by Adal. They're both very good at it, honestly.
Oh, Adel's throwing his army.
I'm blind.
Oh no, Adel.
Adel, look, look. This is the time he does not want to throw it. Good quick walls at home, but then a little sloppy on the army ahead. I think you wait for imp here. No reason to fight this. No reason to fight this. Please.
Well,
back
no,
up.
I mean he has the
Oh,
extra
he has the
range.
range. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Very good from Adel. He kind of
Yes,
evens it out.
You're right.
Myzel's making monks. Kind of a huge mistake. Because there's Britain longbow.
I don't
Just
like the monks
outranges
at
the
all.
crossbow by 1. And like you can't actually do anything with those monks.
No, they're kind of as a meme. I'm sure he wants the relics. Speaking of
Okay.
the relics, does
Horrible walls
Paige-
from Paige at her base. She should have just walled to the edge
to
of
the
the map.
edge? I was thinking that too. So there's a cliff and a tree.
Yep. At this point, the monks have the same range as the Arbs. Actually, the Arbs have more range than the monks. So Myzel's monks are kind of quite useless.
They're in on the right. This could be big damage. These armies are gonna march around the back. And we talked about trade, but this could get bad real quick for Myzel and 4 and 4.
Yeah, I don't see how Adel and Paige lose this game at this point.
They're in complete control.
They're just ahead in army. They're ahead in vills.
And
They have a better late game, in my opinion. But
even though Myzel got in, or who was the raid? They switched. Yeah. Even though he got in, like, where's his numbers? He's got
They just
knights
died to
going
this.
forward. This is the.
He
We're gonna
has-
see the GG. Wow. And some people said Paige and Boogo were the underdogs here. I think they're a very nasty team and could win this whole thing. This is GG.
well, Myzel made
Well
some critical
played.
mistakes.
First team to bounce back down 0-1, win 2 games to come back. That was impressive. Wow. Quick Lombardia game. Player 2, Giga Chad. Yeah, Adal played super well with his micro there. Kind of punking the 2 armies with the Britons. Are you guys still there?
Yep, I'm here. I
Okay.
just had to go to the door.
Okay.
Awesome, awesome. That's good stuff right there. Way to go, Adel and Paige, man.
Yeah, the bounce back. I don't know why I had a feeling this could be the first set it happens in, but I think the first game, it just went poorly, the execution. But I've been saying this team is strong. I think
I
Myzel
think they're
and
very
4
strong
and
as
4
well.
were
Paige,
underdogs.
Paige definitely plays above her elo. Now I know what you mean, that she identifies as a 1300 for sure,
No,
or at
she
least more than that.
identifies as an 1100.
Or she plays higher
a
than what she
13.
identifies as.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
I would say she identifies as a 13, plays as a 15. I mean, hell, the way I've been looking at it. But Adol has definitely played well this map as well. So good job for them. Very good job.
Right, so they are the first to advance to round 3. That means you want to win. You want to get to round 3 because you either get the 3rd place game, even if you lose next week. You get to play for 2 weeks now, making it to round 3, regardless of what happens next game.
Awesome. GG's.
Yeah, very well played. Let's get into the interviews. Let's go to 4 and 4 and Myzel first.
Awesome.
GG's.
GG, guys. Good games.
Thank you.
Yeah, entertaining set. How you guys doing after that one?
There was a hole.
Yes.
Yes, there was.
The scouts didn't look good for them until that hole. Then they started looking really good.
I was thinking to myself, oh, that's okay. They're scouts. Their eco's behind.
Yeah.
And then I
Well,
see scouts in my base.
Let's start with game 1. What do you guys think of the land nomad? I mean, I know 4 and 4, I think, was the one that was squished in between Adel and Paige. That was a great double castle drop, by the way, on Paige, which you definitely put a lot of pressure on her because we thought you'd be the one with a lot of pressure. And yeah, you kind of flipped the script there and put the pressure on Paige, which was awesome. What do you guys think about that?
That was. I thought I'd have a nice game where I could make scouts and maybe transition to conks later.
Right.
And I quickly realized I was between the 2 13Cs. And I tried to fight over my second boar, but never got it.
Right.
But I got a Veil kill. And
Which is good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, the
It
position
was.
you were in, we thought you guys were screwed, but you totally flipped the script.
And good on Myzel as well for doing a drush that was halfway across planet Earth and comes in and denies some deer by from Adel and Paige.
Good on Myzel for making Drush all 3 games.
All 3 games, by the way. All 3 games.
You know me?
Wait, hold on. All 9 games? All 9 games? Wait, no,
All 9?
6 games.
Oh,
Have you done
six.
it? Have you drushed every game so far? Have you?
I think
No,
he is
there was
6.
If any
Oh, no,
opponents
Team
are
Arena
listening,
or...
go ahead
there
and
was
take
there
notes.
was a
Take
map he didn't.
notes.
I remember. What map did you not last week?
If you drush on Lombardia, you're going to drush on just about any map there is, right?
don't
I
know.
mean, you go ahead and drush on Arena if you can. If you're going to
It was. Well, no, he drushed on.
Just on Lombardia. What
He
was the
drushed on freaking clearing.
But he did it
Although
on
my-
Land Nomad, I think. Maybe.
Myzel, you have to
Yeah,
explain this
possibly.
to us. Why? Why?
What is up with the drush? Is it like a go-to? Is this what you do every map? Like what?
Because we could both agree it's just not good. So there's some kind of meme here, right?
Are you trolling? Are you trolling?
Why it's not good? I get better results if I drush than if I don't drush.
Well,
Okay,
that's
well,
all you need to hear. That's all you need to hear, Sammy.
fair
He
enough.
gets
Let's
better
bring up-
results when he does and when he doesn't. What else you need to hear?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
can't you just
I
go like
think
scouts or archers?
yes,
'Cause
still I can do that.
I think your militias were not great in any game. In game 2, they were completely useless. In game 1,
Yeah,
you just
because
killed a
I will
deer.
drush myself.
Yeah, but can't you just go straight archers or something? Counter his rush or I feel like you walled in a very bad spot there, Myzel. Like you walled off the back when you should have walled the front. Because if you wall the front, like the militia can't really do much. They have to go all the way around.
What map are
And
we
then you have
talking about?
archers by that time.
What map?
Yeah, I
We're
don't
talking
know.
about game 2 on Haboob.
Haboob. Yeah, Haboob was
And
yeah.
Haboob was
I guess-
nasty for Myzel.
Yeah, especially those men at
Go
arms.
easy,
I think.
go easy on him, Sammy. Come on.
So, what do you
Un-
think, Myzel? When he was delaying your barracks, did you think at any point, hey, I might not want to do the drush because it's been delayed so much, and maybe I'll just go straight archers, or what were you thinking at that point when
Yeah,
it was
I
delayed?
was thinking, but from my eco perspective, it was still set up for drush, so I
Well-
wouldn't make archers earlier if I wouldn't do drush.
Right. But it was delayed, for a little bit. So I just thought maybe, hey, delayed at this point. Maybe he'll have archers out by the time I, send them over. So it might be. But I
So
mean,
why are you guys obsessed with my drush? Just let it be.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what?
yeah,
He likes his drush. It did wreck last week. It won Lombardia, hands down, against.
it was very close matches. I mean,
Arsenal
these. I
Cleanse.
mean, yeah, your drush
Yeah,
didn't
I
lose the
think
game, by
they
the way.
played
So,
better as a team.
Yep.
Because
Yes.
I have to say, Matt this time he didn't play like last time. Last time he was like, I said let's do this. He said okay. Didn't ask question. Did it. This time, all the complaints. He wanted to resign in the beginning of Land Nomad because he was sandwiched. Then I say in this, don't
I might
defend
be
me.
dead.
Then don't defend me, go attack them. He rides around my base. In third game, I said attack. He said no, and then Adal went imp and we got crushed. So
right.
we didn't play well. in
It
the
could be
team.
that.
On Land Nomad, though, he
this
did
is
play-
a
go ahead.
harder team too, so everything's gonna be more difficult. There's gonna be more pressure. It's easier to
100%.
communicate against an easier team at the same time.
But 4v4
Yeah,
did
but
play
I
very
think
well by being
Me
pressured. I
and
mean,
Matt's chemistry was not there this time. I
Okay,
can tell you.
fair enough.
Last time I loved it. I fell in love with Matt. But this time, I mean, you can have a bad day, right?
Yes,
Fair
don't want
enough.
to go on
Okay,
you, on
we're
you,
gonna-
Matt. But I'm just saying they played better as a team.
So
they
the-
deserve it.
okay, so the biggest thing today was cohesion. You guys didn't have that good of
Yeah, I mean,
communication.
sometimes you have a bad day, right? I don't
Yes,
want to.
yes.
2v2, it's very.
You guys didn't play
important
bad,
to-
by the way. I mean, it was good all three
Yeah.
games. I mean, it was definitely
And you need to
Any
know
game
Matt
was-
is
yeah.
the noob. Matt is the noob from us. So I don't. Still, I'm really glad I played with him, and he played really well. But they just played better as a team, I think.
yes.
Fair enough. Okay,
Totally agree.
guys. Well, thank you for playing. It's been fun watching you and everything. We're gonna go interview
Thanks for casting.
Paige and Boogo.
GG's, man.
GG's. I'm sure there'll be more to come in the future.
And I know if I ever
Guys.
play Myzel, I know what's coming. The drush.
You guys have a good
GG's,
one.
man.
All right, let's
GG's.
go.
Yeah, thank you.
Jeez.
Awesome.
GG's.
GG.
Thanks.
Very well
GG.
played.
I guess we should start with Paige. I mean, you impressed me throughout the entire 3 games, honestly.
Okay, let's go to game 1. Let's start.
Yes. Land Nomad.
Wow.
Crap.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I played like
Amazing. Me and
shit.
Chris were talking about it. I
I
mean,
think the damage you got with scouts, though, the army you cleaned up, that was huge. Maybe
sure.
maybe Adel, if you open Archer Feudal there, that's a different game and that castle doesn't go up. But I would not be
Yeah,
hard on yourself how you played their Page. I think you played amazing that game until you got hard doubled. The Rattans were a little late. They had Spanish. Don't give anyone Spanish, people. Do not. It's a death sentence. Except for Sammy. You died with Spanish, Sammy. But other than that, don't give Spanish.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a tough game, and I knew that all my bills were kind of in the corner, and I was like, this is gonna bite me in the ass. And then I
In the
saw,
corner, you were you were in the death zone.
yeah, well, and then I
Oh
saw
my
4 and
goodness.
4 there, and I was like, oh, that's definitely not great. And then Myzel was on the other side of me, and I was like, yeah, this is definitely not gonna play
Like
out in
we're
my
almost talking
favor.
about like she's gonna be defeated, and the next thing we know, there's like a
We got a
little
Vil
pink
get out. How did
PC
that Vil
point
get
in like the
out?
left side. We're like, wait, is that a PC going up on the very left side of the map? And
Did that
there's like
sneak out of the corner?
there's like one little.
Yeah, it walked past his archers. I was
She
like,
got
oh,
like-
just passing, just passing.
Proud
Sammy
boy, are
with
we
the
gonna follow?
follow.
Way to go!
Thank you,
with the.
Sammy.
Thank you,
That's
thank you,
50.
thank you.
Me.
We're at 50.
I think that's well, maybe that's
Hold
not
on.
you. I don't know.
No, that is him. That
Okay.
is. Well, it
Good
could be.
looking out.
It could not be.
We hit
There,
50.
that
That
might be
makes me
just somebody.
happy.
Oh,
But yeah,
nice.
GG's. That was very good. I guess for me, Adel, in the first game, you could have helped out Paige a
Yeah.
little bit more. Maybe. I mean,
Hindsight.
Paige did a lot. I mean, she did with those starting scouts. She killed a lot of archers, right? Spencer, she did.
Everything Myzel had.
Yeah.
All the archers.
Yeah, I mean, she exactly.
Got a Vil,
And
map control.
I just think maybe you could have, as being the higher elo that is. So we're gonna put more pressure on you because you're just the higher elo. Could help her out just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just
Well,
Here or
she's
there.
higher elo than me. Oh no, Matt.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
well,
okay, okay. So you're
Yeah.
you're right. You're 1100 now. She's
1100.
18. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
So-
Okay, okay.
I don't know if you saw that with the first castle that you put down. Did you see that you could, dude? You could be so much more aggressive with that castle. You could put it in his face if you wanted to. Like you'd literally put it in his face.
He might
Like,
have
you could
assumed
just-
he was walled because
Oh, that's true. But
we saw it
yeah.
open.
we saw it open. I don't know if you saw like
I
it,
think you
that
assumed he
wall.
was walled on the left, but
Yeah,
was
that wall
open.
just
Oh.
went down a little bit further. Then there was a mill. You could have gone around
Oh.
the mill and just put it right in his face, and then he wouldn't have enough. That would have been on the stone, his wood, his TC, his gold. I mean everything, and he wouldn't be able to put that second castle up on Paige. But I mean,
Yeah.
it is. I mean, we see everything, so it's different. You know what I mean?
I
So-
gotta ask,
Yeah.
Battle. What do you think
Yeah.
about Myzel's drush in all 3 games?
Sammy shit on Myzel for the
pretty,
draft.
pretty bad.
It didn't do anything really. I mean, I guess it idled my bills a little bit a couple times or whatever. I don't know why I'm always the one getting dressed half the time. I
or
don't get it.
doubled like Lando
I
Mad.
know. I'm always getting picked on.
Last week too. It's not.
I
working.
know.
It
In
works
all
really
of
well,
these
but,
show
not these days.
matches.
But Adel, the question is, how do we convince Myzel to stop doing it? Because he did it on Fortress once, and I don't think it's gonna stop. It's just never gonna stop, Adel.
Fortress. That is
Yeah,
the
that's
one.
Well,
map
impressive.
for that.
sometimes it works. Sometimes it works, but in this
Well, it
scenario,
worked.
it didn't make sense. Like in the Lombardia game, last game, just to
I mean, that's
Had
probably
them.
that's probably the only
Like,
time I've ever seen anybody drush on.
in
on
Lombardia, it could have worked. It worked
Yep.
really well.
Let's go to
But,
let,
it would have
let's go
made
to
more
game
sense.
2.
All right, so
He
let's,
He
yeah.
delayed
Yeah.
his barracks in that one, and he still went like these.
He
late
still went
minute
minute
arms.
arms.
We thought he was gonna
Yeah.
not do it that time.
We weren't even watching, and the next thing we know,
It
we
was-
saw a minute arm sitting in your mill, and we're like, wait, what?
Wait, he
Did
still went it?
Did he still went at it? Like, what's going on?
You guys suck.
That was horrible. That was crazy. And-
Haboob looked great too. How do you guys feel about the way you played that game?
That was good. That was good. I liked.
Me and-
That's the only one I'm happy about.
You were up to
Me and-
castle light years before everybody else.
That is true. That is true. Me and Spencer
Myzel-
were laughing over how you were messing around with your scout and still typing at the same time. Is this your sheep? As your scout is
Yeah, we thought you
microing
were
around
smack
his DC.
talking and stealing the
Yeah.
sheep and all chatting.
And
I
you
was like,
still gave
"Damn,
his
I've
sheep back."
Never seen this from Paige.
Well, we
I'm like-
we agreed on no laming, but I
No,
thought
no,
he
no, no,
came
no.
forward and lamed mine. So I was like, wait, I thought you said no laming. That's why I was
Sheep are
confused.
fine.
I tell you what, Paige,
Super
if you
fine.
ever take a sheep from me and you send it back to me, I'm shooting it with my TC. Like, I'm not. You go ahead and take that sheep. That's ridiculous.
I felt bad. I thought he was
Now-
coming forward to lame my sheep because they were so far forward. I was like, wait, are these mine?
Also, we were listening in another clarification, and those listening too. When Boogo's up to castle, he can send you res. You're in feudal, you can't sling anyone from feudal, but he can give you res there.
I see. I
So you
see. I
guys were-
see.
You're like,
So
no,
you
no,
can
it's
be in
not
feudal.
allowed. That is
Yeah.
allowed.
As long as the person that's slinging is in the next age.
Yeah.
I see.
right?
I see. I
Yes,
see.
right.
But
Love
that
that.
that game wasn't even close. You guys were in complete control of Haboob. Let's talk about Lombardia.
Lombardia. Yeah, I kind of wanted to read this map. I was like, where the fuck's all the wood?
No.
They
no,
were
no.
talking
You did
about
not,
reading
you
too.
did not want to read that. You didn't want to read. No. They wanted to read. So your gold, every single one of your golds were back with your stone as well. And
Yeah.
their gold was every single gold. Now I'm talking about they didn't have one gold in the back. Every single gold was forward for them.
The one
Even their
thing,
stone was forward.
but the one thing they did have, your map was hell to wall, Paige. It was just wide open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
No
had no
wood.
wall lines.
Yeah, so that was the downside of your wall. I think that's why some holes happened and just a little bit more chaos than you'd like.
The
Yeah.
ironic thing was that she walled before Myzel and them. Like they had a hole, right?
Yeah.
Well, Paige had a hole, I guess, in the
It
very
seemed like
back
it was bad.
right.
You guys
Yeah.
were getting all these scouts. We're like, this isn't gonna work. And then the hole changed everything. We're like, oh my gosh, these scouts look amazing. We didn't have you mic'd. When Adol found that hole, was he saying, go forward, there's a hole, let's go? Or what was the reaction when that happened?
Yeah,
Adol
good
and Paige?
question. Good
A
question.
hole on the Palisade?
On
The
their
In the
Palisade?
middle of their
on
map,
their
by
base,
their
the enemies,
black-
4 and
yeah.
4 and Myzel, when Adol found the hole, because your scouts started sprinting forward immediately when that happened. What was the reaction when he discovered
Because
that
I'm sure
hole?
Adol's talking to you like 24/7, right? Telling you what's going on, right? You guys got good communication? No?
Did you guys
No.
discuss the hole? You went
No.
forward. Oh my
Adol,
gosh!
you're not
I thought
saying
he was
anything?
screaming,
He's not
"There's
even
a
in here
hole,
now.
Paige!"
Oh my
he's
God,
not
Adol,
here.
he's gone.
I didn't realize.
But no,
So
we didn't talk about. I don't know
Oh.
what hole you're referring to.
There was a
So,
hole.
4 and
Yeah.
4 and Myzel had a hole after walling everything up, and you guys had scouts and you weren't in. So we just thought when he saw the hole, he was yelling at you or telling you, come forward, there's a hole. Thought for sure, I was like, I wish I had them mic'd right now, because you ran forward with your scouts immediately when it happened.
Yeah. That's
I
funny.
just-
Oh, well.
She said, "Oh, well, no, I don't."
Nothing. Okay,
But
well,
there was definitely a hole though.
Yeah, that was totally planned. That was orchestrated. It was, yeah, definitely
No.
talked about extensively for sure.
okay. So it's part of the
Yeah.
game plan.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
There
Well,
you go.
I know before this morning we were playing a little bit to help you warm up. You said you guys were heavy underdogs. I said I heavily favor you guys, and you'll be surprised after these games, the outcome. How do you feel now?
Mhm. I'm still surprised.
Oh,
I
my
don't
goodness.
think we-
Humble.
I don't-
She's too humble.
I don't think I played. Obviously, Land Nomad was god awful, and then I was like, no one's won the whole show match set. You know what I'm talking about? If you lose
Yes,
Land Nomad, so
that
I was
too.
like, oh
Yeah.
fuck. I was like, this isn't gonna go well.
You guys
And
were the
then-
first to do it.
So who do you
Congrats on
play?
that.
Who's a possible next match that you guys can play?
It's Mameluke and Leafman or Bob and Windrunner.
Yeah, both of
Oof.
them are nasty teams. Very nasty.
Yeah, you're lucky my internet's not working. It would have been me and Leaf Man.
But
Oof,
it's
would have been
it's
very
kind of
nasty.
showed they double you, Adol carries, and you have great late game. If they double him, I think you could carry. Like, you guys are a hard team to beat for any.
I mean, you
of these
definitely
teams
play
left.
above 1100, I would say. I don't know what your elo is now. I don't know what the exact elo.
She doesn't play 1v1s. She's 1-0. She's undefeated at 1v1.
You're
1 and 0.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Might as well- so you're
100%.
2K then. You might as well be 2K. Oh, okay, so she's 2K, guys.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
winning.
I wish.
No, I hear you. I hear you. So I mean, no, you definitely played well. You played well. You seem like you know what you're doing. So that's
And
a positive to bring
we
to
had
bring
a-
forward.
We had a feeling that this would be the comeback game. Like, okay, they're down 0-1, but are we going to see a bounce back for the first time? I think this is the game it could happen. And I don't know, just kind of had that feeling. The way you played game one, you guys were way more aggressive. Yeah, you got cornered and it went bad, but that was kind of a preview of, okay, you guys might have thrown a little bit with the doll not helping early, but let's see what happens in the next games. I think they're going to hit hard, and you guys were very aggressive and in control of the last two the whole time. Really.
GG's for sure. GG's.
Yeah, GG's. Thank you. Yeah, I'm still like I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Shouldn't
we wish Adal was here to speak for you, but I guess he's doing his own thing.
yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yep. I guess
Pretty
it's how it goes
accurate.
on in the
Oh.
during the game.
Yeah.
Well played, Paige. Congratulations. You get to play
Yeah.
the next 2 weeks no matter what happens now, because you get
Awesome.
the third place game even if you lose.
Oh
Um,
god. Oh god.
And it's best of fives. So
Oh fuck! I totally forgot about that part. I should have threw. I'm just kidding.
Through right now, I gotta commit.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. Well,
But
GG's for sure. GG's.
yes, GG's. Thanks. Then thanks for casting and co-casting.
you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
All
See you
right,
next
we're
time.
gonna go back to
Yes.
the casting booth. Looks like Sammy's gone too.
Yep. We'll
See
kick
ya
that.
later,
See you, man.
Paige.
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, you can come to the booth, Jay. We're still going. Or is he gone?
He went to clean slaps instead of like casting. I'll move him.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean that was good games for both of them. It was was a little bit of everything, right? First game we had a little bit of land nomad, had a little bit of this and that, and then the second game we had a lot of aggression, and then Lombardia. I thought it would go a little bit later,
Right.
but you know, it is what it is. We've got some holes here and there, and then you know, age takes over. So
Yeah, who could handle the holes better?
you can handle the holes. Yeah,
Wait,
it was great. It was a great 3-game set for sure.
it really
Great,
was.
and yeah.
I'm gonna update the brackets.
There we go. So we have, yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at
Team
this.
to round 3, Paige and Boogo.
Awesome. Plays my, oh, okay, so they're gone. So Mameluke and Leafman versus Combine and Ren Runner. That's going to be an epic matchup. I can't wait to watch that. Have they already set up a time? Or, because that's going to be a great match for sure. Even Development, Polycarp, Tapwater, and Alex. Oh, dude, all the games that are left are going to be great matchups, bro. Great matchups.
It really is.
I'm very excited for all of them.
They advance. That's to the heavier rounds, you could say. The teams are getting better.
Definitely.
Best of 5s. These could be long. That was a kind of quick set, actually.
It was but it could have been either way, though. I mean, the way it could have been either way. It really could have. It just holes here and there. Plus, I mean, Paige and Adel played as a unit on Haboob, which was very impressive. I mean, they could have lost it right there, right, and lost the series. So it was a lot of pressure on them.
And they were outdrafted, but it didn't matter. Like we were.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they were outdrafted
before. I think they were outdrafted. I don't know.
I mean, they were outdrafted, right? But not like so outdrafted where it's like,
No.
dude, these are definitely like totally two different drafts. I mean, they were definitely. I would take Myzel's draft for sure, but
right.
They didn't have a horrible draft. You know what I mean?
No.
So many
I mean, they had a random civ in it too.
Yeah.
I think Adel was actually trying to find Vietnamese. He's like, if I can find it in time, and then boom, hit by a random civ. They've already given up Spanish, the best counter.
I don't mind Vietnamese on Land Nomad, right? Because you can see where they're at. But at the same time, what do you do like later in the game? Like, okay, now I got Vietnamese. What do I do? I'd rather have someone else by that point. But
I'm super excited about these next matches. I think everything to come will be well.
Let's start from the top. Let's start with Development and Polycarp versus Tapwater and Alex C. So I don't know much about Alex C. and I know Tapwater very well. I know Development very well. I know Polycarp very well. I don't know Alex as much. I saw them play against
me and BC.
You and they were very impressive on. I saw the one was it Acropolis, Team Acropolis, which was very impressive by them.
Mm-hmm. And
they seem very aggressive.
Spanish on.
Yeah, they seem very aggressive.
They're good.
Okay.
I would definitely favor them in that, but you can't count Dev out.
You can't count Dev out because Dev can definitely 2v1. Yeah, is one of the best players in the entire tournament. I would say Dev and Adel are both the best players in the tournament. Bean's very good as well.
Bean is playing.
No, Bean. That's what I just said. I mean, Bean is very well, but he can't leave out Combine either.
Oh yes. I mean, you guys. He's a great 1v1. I think his team game is lower than Bean.
I think his morale hits him harder than anything, right? Like he gets very low on morale, but he has one of the highest APMs I think of anyone in the tournament.
Right.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think Combine is definitely I want to say a sleeper, right? He's not a sleeper. I mean, he's a top dog. I mean, he's definitely one of the better players. So you got Dev, Bean, and Combine and Boogo left. I mean, there's a lot of top players left.
The one matchup that I feel like there's no chance, who knows, anything could happen. Shiva and Magic struggled against a 1K and a 1300. I'm just being real. It went to 3. Haboob went 30 minutes. I don't think they stand a chance against being a Flowmass.
See, I don't
think it's gonna be a slaughter unless Nomad is some crazy generation in their favor, and then like they have Team Arena and something goes well there.
Yeah, I played Shiva in like a random ranked match. He was with some other 4. I think I was like with Bean, Combine, me, and Dev or something like that. I forget, but he played well.
He played well.
So I don't know much about him. Is what I'm trying to say. I know Magic very well.
I would be shocked if they win that. That's all I'm saying. I would be completely. That would be the biggest surprise of this whole thing.
So Sun Devil and Jayborn. Who was the leader? Who was the top elo in Sun Devil and Jayborn? Was Jayborn the?
Trying to
think. Who are they 2-0?
Sun Devil was higher.
So Sun Devil's 15.
That one, that kind of wasn't a close match either. It was a.
I didn't think so. So it was 2-0. It looked pretty.
Yeah.
One-sided.
It was the other 2-0.
I think a lot of pressure falls on Flowmass, right? Because Bean's going to perform. Bean always performs. He always shows up. He really does.
I've sparred with them since recently. They are looking incredible right now.
Yeah. I think Flowmaster is just now getting into the game, right?
Alex C. Now, we had a better draft when we played them recently, and me and BC played more what we should have played than we did in the tournament. And it was closer, but they just look nasty. I'm not
Was
gonna
it
say anything
Flowmaster
about
took
what
some
happened.
time off of the game and just came back, right? So he just came
Yeah,
back into
he's
Age,
finding
started
form.
playing Age again.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's not in form,
No.
but he was a top player back in the day.
Right. So that'll be pretty one-sided. Let's look at Mameluke Leafman Combine Windrunner.
I'm saying Combine Windrunner. I just when Combine's on, it's a different story. You know, Combine is just he's another kind of player. I mean, a lot of people say APM doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
APM totally matters. I don't care who you say, what you say. If you can't put farms down faster and make units faster, then if you put farms down faster and make units faster than your opponent, you're gonna win, right?
Yeah.
And Combine has probably one of the highest APMs in the entire tournament.
The hard thing there is he's the high with the low against the two mids, but these are two mids that could cripple him. Leafman could be very lamey. He could TC douche. He could do a lot of things that turn it into Windrunner versus Mameluke. And that's
now Mameluke is a question mark, right? Because I was supposed to play with Leafman, right? But I have internet problems. But he took my spot. But
Mameluke
he's
might
definitely
be better than you.
Really?
I don't know. You guys are both good. The elos were about the same. I think he was slightly lower 1v1 elo. They were
right. No,
if
he substitute for me, he must be around 1500. So he's
he definitely is.
Awesome. That's very good. So Leafman is a question mark for me.
Right.
Now I love Leafman he's a good friend, but I just don't know how he plays normally. And when I say normally, I mean straight up, archers, the meta, should I say. He's one of the top.
You don't know what you're gonna get. It could be all over the place.
He can douche the highest elo player and he'll come out on top. But when it plays meta, as in normal, I don't know. I don't know how you will come out, but I love Combine and Windrunner. I really do. I would think they would come out on top of that matchup.
Right. But other than that, I think that's all the matches. We got some great games. I'll post the schedule tomorrow. More games tomorrow, more games Sunday.
Awesome.
A team hasn't scheduled their match yet, I'm pretty sure. Whoever that is, get your match scheduled. Come on.
Let's go, boys.
It's time to get this done.
Get your stuff together.
Locked in. There's a lot of music playing. Oh.
For who? For me?
Hold on.
I hope it's good music. What kind of music are you playing?
It is what it is. But other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the subs, guys. We hit 50. Yeah, that music's
He's no longer a noob.
Snapdrop's
no longer a noob anymore. He's now part of the higher elos in Twitch, shall we say.
Yeah.
50 subscribers, 50 followers now.
Thank you for the shout-outs on Sheep Kingdom, by the way, J-Dubs. You helped me get there.
If anyone has not known Sheep Kingdom, go ahead and give us I'll put the link in the chat. Go ahead and give us a follow. It's a great place to play some Age. A lot of people playing all the time, so...
Right. Other than that, thank you for casting, J-Dubs. I think you've been great. I think Sammy was great. Thank you guys for playing. This tournament has been sick. Like, amazing.
Thank you for letting me join. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. I'm going to end it with
awesome.
that.
GG's.
GG's. See y'all.
See you next time, man.
Later.
Appreciate it. Thank you.